Hello students, this is your Ratan Yadav and I welcome you all the students of the 6th class lesson number 1. This is my prayer. It is written by the Rabindranath Tagore and this poem was written the Gitanjali book on the song number 36. So let's read. This is my prayer to thee, my Lord. Strike, strike at the root of my penury in my heart. Give me the strength lightly to bear my joys and sorrows. Give me the strength to make my love fruitful in service. If we understand the meaning of this lesson, this is a lesson in which poet is pray to the God. He is praying to the God because God is Almighty, He is the powerful in the world. So he is requesting, O God, please eliminate the lack of knowledge from my mind. Here, the word penury, it means lack of knowledge. So, in our heart, in our mind, whatever the lack of knowledge contained, oh God, please remove it. I want to eliminate all my drawbacks, all my deficiencies, all my lack of knowledge. And in the next line, poet wants to say that, God, please give me a strength so that I can survive with joys and sorrows. We can understand and deeply that in our life, joys and sorrow comes and we have to face such kinds of problems in our life. But what happens? Sometimes if people faces a joys, he feels like, oh, I'm very happy, I'm very richer in the world. But if you have sorrows, but in that time you deviated your path, means you can take a wrong step in that condition. So poet wants to try to request that, oh God, whatever the situations comes in my life, please I want to be equal in my life. Whether it comes sorrows or it comes joys. So in the next line we can see, give me the strength to make my love fruitful in service. Oh God, give me a strength so that I want to devote it towards the people of India, those who need it. Means there are a lot of peoples around the world. And we can see there are a person who are very poor. So God, please give me such kinds of tasks, give me a strength so that I help them. The person who need it, I help them, and the things which I am doing for them, it would be very fruitful. It doesn't mean that whatever the task I am doing towards the people of India, the person who are very poor, it means if I am doing action should be very fruitful for them. That is my object. So, oh God, please help me. Please give me strength. I want to do something for the poor. I want to do something for the needy person of our country. In the next line, give me the strength never to disown the poor or bend my knees before insolent might. Means the poet is praying to the God that, oh God, don't give me such kinds of power so that I insult the poor. I never respect the poor. So I don't want to do like that. Means if I have a power, I never misuse my powers. Because in that condition, I want to understand, I want to suppose to all are equals for me. So if power comes in my life, it doesn't matter that I insult the poor people, I ignore them. And suppose that if I become very poor, in that condition, I don't want to, in other words, what it can be said that, suppose that if you are a very poor person, so I never go towards the feet of powerful person. Means neither I would be very poor nor I would be very rich. Suppose that if I got this condition to be a poor, to be a very rich, in those conditions I would be happy, and I assume to be equally persons in the life. Give me the strength to raise my mind high above daily trifles. Give me the strength to surrender my strength to thy will with love. So, oh God, I have to be put myself in such kinds of situation in which I never indulge in chit chat with daily trifles. Here, daily trifles means the small things which we are doing, sometimes quarreling with each others, arguing with the people. So I don't want to entangle in such kinds of situation. But instead of those, I want to go forward in my life. Means if you stay in such kinds of small things, then how would you go up a stair? So I have to eliminate such kinds of daily trifles which are going currently in our life. Give me the strength to surrender my strength to thy will with love. Oh God, give me strength so I have to surrender everything towards the feet of God. Because whatever I have got in my life, it is due to the grace of God. And if you don't devote it towards the God in its feet, in his feet, then it is totally worthless. How can you say that everything you have achieved with your own work? Actually, it is possible due to the grace of God. So this was the story written by Rabindranath Tagore. So I see you in the next lecture. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Hello students, this is your Ratan Yadav. I welcome you all the students on the lesson of 1 6th class assessment. So today I am going to explain the comprehension. Option number A, write T for true and F for false statements. Point 1, the poet is praying to God. This is true. Second point, the poet is asking for joys in his life. This is false. Third one, the poet is very strong and powerful. This is false. Fourth one, the poet wishes to submit his will to the will of God. This is right. Option B, read these lines from the poem and answer the questions that follow. Give me the strength, never, dash, 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 insolent might. Question 1, what does the word might refers to? So you can write the answer. The word might refers to powerful. Question number 2, which two things does the poet ask for? Two things are joy and sorrow. Option number C, let us answer the questions given below. Question 1, whom does the poet address to? The poet addresses to the God. Question 2, what the first request does the poet make? The first request the poet makes to root and worry. Question number 3, who is composer of the poem This Is My Prayer? So the composer of this prayer is Mr. Rabindranath Tagore. Question number 4, what message do you get from this poem? Write in your own words. So the right answer is, we get message from this poem. Point 1, always behave equally to all people. Second, to help the poor. Third, never fear with sorrows. So all these points suggest that we have learned the message from this poem. So the next is, you can see word. Use the following words in the sentences of your own. The, what is the meaning of the in the sentence? The means you. Here the poet suggests the means he is asking, he is praying to thee, means the powerful, almighty, the God. So the means yours, you. So you can make a sentence, this is a book to thee, Ram. Second, fruitful. How can you use in a sentence fruitful? Fruitful means exercise is fruitful for our health. Third one, insolent. We should keep distance away from insolent. Fourth, disown. We should never disown poor. Fifth is surrender. We must surrender everything in feet of God. Alright. So now option number E, we have to write the synonyms of the following words. Point 1, Lord. What is the synonym of Lord? You know well, this is, the right answer is Almighty. You can also say powerful. Second, strike. Strike means, the synonym of strike is H-I-T, hit. Third one is strength. Strength means power. Fourth, bear. Bear means to convey something. Fifth, joy. The synonym of joy is delight, to be happy. And sixth, sorrow. The synonym of sorrow is regret, to repent. You can say whatever you want, you can write anyone. Seventh is raise, that is L-I-F-T, lift. Eighth one, might. The synonym of might is power. And at last, the ninth option is mind. The synonym of mind is brain. Okay students, so this was the exercise of lesson number 1. See you in the next lecture. Then okay, bye bye, take care.